If, as that old adage says, a promise is a debt, then the Jubilee administration is heavily indebted to Kenyans, and 100 days in power is as good a time as any to start evaluating on whether the debt is being paid. In line with the three-pillar manifesto, the two principals, President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto, made promises to Kenyans that were to be implemented in the first 100 days. Free maternal health care, improving security and access to quality education are among the three top pledges. And perhaps the greatest gift to Kenyans was this:
all pregnant mothers to access free maternal services in all public health facilities.
We have to remember that this was a commitment that was made in 1965 by the founding government at the time.
Wamboi Waithaka, who practices at Pumwani Hospital, says that even though the promise was delivered within the first 100 days, the Jubilee government has an uphill task of maintaining this standard.
Now the promise must remain a gift, and it has potential of turning round and becoming a curse if it is not supported well.
The president's gift came as a bundle of joy to mothers, but on the flip side, it came with its challenges, which include lack of equipment and infrastructure in public hospitals and a shortage of trained personnel.
It would be a lie to say the 4,000 doctors that are registered are able to provide for all the women who are giving birth.
Then there was the pledge of setting up a framework that will revamp the education system by embracing technology and the employment of more teachers.
We shall make provision for the purchase of laptops in school, and we have also set aside resources for building the capacity of teachers in lower primary schools for content development.
The One Laptop Per Child project that is to be rolled out in January next year to Standard 1 pupils has so far been welcomed positively by a section of members in the education fraternity. However, according to educationist John Mugo, the government should review giving out laptops to children and instead focus on building computer laboratories.
Why not have labs, computer labs in every public primary school, so that that lab can be accessed by teachers, computers can be accessed by learners.
This is not just the provision of a gadget. For us, this is part of transforming our society and preparing our children and our young men and women for the challenges of a technology-based society.
Even though experts have welcomed the idea, there is, however, one thing that should be of concern should the project fail.
If this is not politically managed, there is a big risk of the teacher fraternity sabotaging. And
the attitude exhibited by Kenyans on the laptop project may also have an impact on its success. President Uhuru Kenyatta also promised to equip and modernize security agencies, ensuring every Kenyan of their safety.
We are therefore determined to improve security across the country and provide Kenyans with a more secure living and working environment.
I believe that they inherited this problem from the previous regime.
The move by the government to allocate 13 billion shillings to security should act as a way of improving the security in the country.
They have done what the previous governments never did, that is increasing the budgetary allocation to the police service.
But is 13 billion shillings enough to help reform the police service and guarantee every Kenyan of their safety, even in areas that are marked as hotspots? Among other promises in the Jubilee manifesto include transformational leadership, food security, social justice, and provision of water and electricity for all. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the government?
I think I'd give them a 7.5 because it's not finished. The job is not finished.
I would give them a 5 because we have seen the setting up happening.
I think I'll give them a 4. They have not come out saying that this is what we want in terms of security.
It might be too early to rate the government based on expert opinion, but these are promises they made to Kenyans that should see the light of day. With the government not having completed their term in office, the public will hold them to account in line with promises put down in the three-pillar manifesto on how and to what extent they have been delivered. For JSO at 7, I'm Rhoda Odhiambo.